A very warm welcome to you. What happens when security forces move simultaneously into multiple villages believed to be linked to kidnapping activities? In Nasarawa State, residents witnessed one of the largest coordinated anti-kidnapping operations in recent months as troops, police officers, and local vigilantes launched a sweeping security raid that resulted in the arrest of 42 suspected kidnappers. The operation, carried out across several communities in Agwaka local government area, is the latest effort by security agencies to dismantle criminal networks blamed for a wave of kidnappings and violent crimes affecting parts of the North Central region. The operation was conducted by troops of Sector 2, Operation Well Stroke, working alongside operatives of the Nigerian police force and local vigilante groups. According to security reports, the joint mission was planned after authorities received intelligence suggesting that suspected kidnappers were operating within several villages in the area. Rather than focusing on a single location, security forces launched coordinated operations across multiple communities at the same time. According to a report by Zakasula Makama, a counterinsurgency and security analyst covering the Lake Chad region, the operation followed intelligence reports of alleged kidnapping activities in Nunku, Dongdu, Takwe, and Aka village in Akwaka local government area. The intelligence reportedly indicated that suspected criminal elements had been using the affected communities as operational bases or movement corridors linked to kidnapping activities. Acting on the intelligence, security commanders authorized a large-scale deployment involving military personnel, police officers, and members of local vigilante groups familiar with the terrain. The objective was to identify suspected kidnappers, disrupt their operations, and restore confidence among residents who have lived under the constant threat of abduction. According to the report, the joint security team moved swiftly into the affected communities and immediately launched clearance operations designed to identify and flush out suspected criminal elements. Security personnel also carried out cordon and search operations, a tactical approach that involves surrounding targeted locations while conducting systematic searches of buildings, compounds, and surrounding areas. The coordinated operation resulted in the arrest of 42 suspects believed to be connected to kidnapping activities. Authorities have not released the names or identities of those arrested, and investigators have not publicly disclosed the specific roles each suspect is alleged to have played. As of the time of reporting, no formal charges had been announced, and investigations remain ongoing. Following the arrest, all 42 suspects were reportedly handed over to the Nigerian police force at the Angdaha Divisional Headquarters for further investigation. Police detectives are expected to interrogate the suspects, gather additional evidence, and determine whether criminal charges should be filed against any of those arrested. Under Nigerian law, all suspects remained presumed innocent unless proven guilty before a competent court. According to the report, the latest operation forms part of a broader effort by security agencies to dismantle suspected kidnapping networks operating within Nasarawa State and neighboring communities. Authorities have intensified intelligence-led operations in response to growing concerns over kidnappings, armed robbery, and other organized criminal activities affecting residents across the region. Kidnapping for ransom has become one of Nigeria's most serious security challenges in recent years. Criminal gangs have increasingly targeted travelers, farmers, students, traditional rulers, business owners, and entire communities. Many victims have spent days or even weeks in captivity while their families negotiate ransom demands, often under extremely difficult circumstances. Communities across parts of the North Central region have repeatedly appealed for stronger security measures as criminal groups continue exploiting forests and remote rural areas to evade arrest. Security experts have also warned that many kidnapping syndicates operate across state boundaries, making coordinated military and police operations increasingly necessary. Operation Wild Stroke was established to strengthen security operations across parts of Nigeria's North Central region by improving coordination between the military and other security agencies. The operation has conducted several missions targeting armed criminal groups, illegal militias, and other violent actors threatening communities in affected states. Security analysts say intelligence remains one of the most important tools in combating kidnappings. Rather than relying solely on routine patrols, agencies increasingly depend on information provided by residents, surveillance operations, and intelligence gathering to identify suspected criminal hideouts before launching targeted operations. The participation of local vigilante groups in the latest operation also highlights the growing emphasis on community-based security partnerships, because local volunteers are often familiar with the geography and movement patterns within rural communities. They can provide valuable information that supports military and police operations while helping security personnel navigate difficult terrain. Authorities believe such collaboration can improve operational effectiveness, particularly in communities where kidnappers attempt to blend into local populations or use remote villages as temporary hideouts. However, security experts also stress the importance of ensuring that all operations comply with Nigerian law and respect the rights of citizens. Although the arrest of 42 suspects represents a significant operational achievement, security officials acknowledge that dismantling kidnapping networks requires sustained pressure rather than isolated operations. Criminal groups often reorganize or relocate after major security raids, making continuous intelligence gathering and follow-up operations essential. Residents in many parts of Nasarawa State have welcomed the latest operation, expressing hope that the arrest will help reduce kidnapping incidents and improve public confidence in security agencies. Many community leaders have repeatedly urged authorities to maintain visible security operations while expanding surveillance in rural areas vulnerable to criminal attacks. The Nigerian police is expected to continue investigations in the coming days as detectives examine evidence obtained during the operation. Additional arrests could follow if investigators identify other individuals believed to be connected to the alleged kidnapping network or uncover new information during interrogations. Security agencies have also appealed to members of the public to continue providing timely and credible intelligence capable of supporting ongoing operations. Officials say information supplied by local communities often plays a crucial role in locating criminal hideouts, preventing planned attacks, and rescuing kidnapped victims before harm occurs. For Nigerians, however, the success of anti-kidnapping operations will ultimately be measured not only by number of arrests made, but also by successful prosecutions, safer communities, and a sustained decline in kidnapping incidents. Communities affected by repeated attacks continue hoping that intelligence-led operations such as this one will disrupt criminal networks and make it increasingly difficult for kidnappers to operate. As investigations continue, authorities say operations against kidnapping syndicates will remain a top security priority. The latest arrest sent a clear message that security agencies are intensifying efforts to pursue suspected criminal groups across Nasarawa state. Whether these operations produce lasting improvements in security will depend on continued operation between the military, the police, local communities, and other stakeholders committed to restoring peace throughout the region. For more updates and in-depth analysis, stay with us on News Express. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am Cassie Tony. Many thanks for watching.